Hi, my friends. It's Nancy Vastine. How y'all doing today? I haven't been on for a while. I've been trying. It's really nerve-wracking to try and look for a place to live when you're 1,600 miles away from where you want to move to. So I've been busy looking on, excuse me, looking online to, find a place to live that I can afford. It's not easy. I want a townhome with a garage. Anyway, what I'm doing here is I found these stamps, and because I've been watching My Fairy Treasures, and she's been doing a lot of faux Midori Traveler's Notebook, and I started, and I'm gonna do it with you online on here, but I don't have any of the stickers that she used from the Dollar Tree to go on her front cover. And so what I'm doing is I'm stamping all these butterflies, and I have a whole bunch of them over here, different kinds. I'm stamping a whole page of them to then I'll copy them and print them out on cardstock, and then I'll save this as my template, and then whenever I need to use it again, I'll go back in and reload it back into my computer, into the printer. So I got that one done. So now I'm going to move on. It's going to wipe my stencil off a little bit. And don't ask me where I got these stencils. They're old. I have no idea. I mean, stamps, not stencils. Stamps. I got stencils on my brain. I've been going through my stuff, and mostly I've been bringing it upstairs to use it in here, but I got to start going through my things and what used to be my craft room downstairs and get it cleaned up and start packing and throwing away stuff that I don't use, or if you haven't used it in a year, you don't need it, right? Well, craft things you do, because sometimes you will use them, but I mean, I saved a lot of half painted papers that were on my table when I was crafting and stuff like that I just need to throw away because I can always do it again. It's nothing that it's just taking up space, and and then I'm just gonna go from room to room in this house and start packing each room and throwing away and cleaning that room up, and then making sure it's all nice and clean, and then shut the door. I saved boxes, so I've got a ton of boxes, and I'm going to probably need a ton more. And my sister-in-law, she said she had a dream the other night. It was funny. She dreamed that I was packing to leave, and I wanted to put one bottle of paint in a box. Just one bottle of paint in a box. And she said, it's going to take you 1,000,000 boxes. And I don't know what I said back to her, but she said, it was a nightmare. She couldn't convince me that I didn't need to put one bottle of paint in a box. was kind of funny. So, yeah, so I guess I'm going to take Wes's drums out to Utah and put them on KSL, the radio station out there, and my granddaughter has a account with them, and she said I could use her account and advertise them on KSL and get them sold, which a lot of people buy stuff off of KSL, and I don't know how to do that here back in Cincinnati. I'm not familiar with the things back here and how things get sold, and I'm kind of scared having people come and look at them when I'm here all by myself. You know, there's just a lot of things I need to take into consideration. So yeah, I'm going to pack them up and take them, but most of my stuff I'm selling, like my living room furniture. My sister-in-law wants it, and I told her what I wanted for it, and she said that she would probably save the money by the time I left to buy my couch and chair. And she asked me about the end tables, and I said, well, I don't think you got room for end tables. And she said, no, I probably don't. Okay, so there's another page. So she's got so much stuff in that house that she lived in. It was Mom's house, and she's just got all kinds of crap in there. She needs to get rid of it. She's like me. She just procrastinates. You just sit and look at it and get overwhelmed and think, oh my gosh. I still have Wes's clothes that I haven't gotten rid of yet. I got to get that done. There's some of my clothes that I need to get done. There's just so much to do. So much and little time. I keep thinking, you know, April's quite a ways away, but you know what? It really is not. When you look at it the way I'm looking at it, it's going to creep up on me pretty fast. And I want to be ready to move out when my lease is up on the 30th of April. My 2 sons are coming out. We're renting a truck, and we'll pack up. They want to come out on the 28th and pack up so we can leave on the 30th or before. You know, I can leave before my lease is up, no problem. If we get all done here, we can pack up and head on out to Utah. And I'm having a hard time getting a hold of this without getting ink on me. And I really want to make sure I have a place to live. You know, I want to go out there and unpack my truck in a condo, or I'm too old to live in an apartment complex with people on top of me. For me, you know, I don't want that. I can live next door to people in townhomes. Out there they call them townhomes. Condos are more like apartments when they're on a floor plan and they're stacked on top of each other, like we would call apartment complex. And they call them apartments too, but they call them condos. My son said, quit looking up condos, Mom. You're going to get those kind of stuff. Look up townhouses. So I looked up one today, and I really want to move in that community. So I'm praying and hoping that there will be a unit open when I need to get it. My son's going to go through it and look at it and take pictures of. They put pictures on the internet, but they don't put all the nitty-gritty. Like, he was saying at one place I wanted, he said, Mom, there's too many stairs. You walk in and you'll be in, from the garage, you'll walk into the living room, and then you go upstairs, a set of stairs to the kitchen and the laundry room and a bathroom and I think master bedroom, and then you'll go up another set of stairs for 2 more bedrooms. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want that. So yeah, I'm looking for a 3-bedroom because, you know, I need to have a bedroom for company. Of course, I probably will never have company. It'll probably just be my kids. When they get mad at their spouses, they'll want to come and spend the night with me. And then, of course, I need another room for my job. This is my job. And I don't want to have 2 bedrooms and have to have a bed in the room that I want to have my craft stuff in. And I want a garage to store my car in, but to also store stuff that little by little, to bring it into the house, you know, to unpack the boxes. I want to make sure I get this on here without hitting that. I think I'm going to run over that. This butterfly right here, or moth, or whatever that is. Nope, I didn't. Oh, another page done. Whew, that's hard on the arms. I don't know why I think I have to push so hard, but I do. Anyway, so that's what I have been doing, and I get overwhelmed and think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to find a place to live, and I have to keep telling myself, calm down, Nancy, you got plenty of time, you know, and units will open up. I just have faith that places will open up, and there'll be a place for little old me. There will be a place for little old me to live. Now, what I'm doing, I'm stamping these on printer paper, copy paper, and then I will print them out on cardstock, and then I'll color them and cut them out to go on my my cover. I'm going to be making several covers for my inserts that I'm going to have in there. And, oh man, this one's not sticking to the block. Oh, and I don't have any tape. I don't have any tape. I wonder if I put a little bit of glue stick on it, it'll stick. Let's see. I can't push it down now because it's got ink on it. Well, let's see if that'll work. I don't want it to fall off while I'm stamping. So anyway, I just thought I'd come on. I haven't been on for a while, and I just wanted to come on and chit-chat with you guys and be doing something. I'm going to be coming on and doing this book, and I'm going to tell you what I'm making it out of and everything, and yeah, so that worked, putting a little bit of glue stick on there. See, the stamps came on a piece of acetate, and I put them back on the acetate, but I never put them back in their packaging, and so they never stayed on the acetate to keep the You know how it goes. You know how it goes. I just threw them back in a basket, my stamps, and so now they don't stick to the, they don't stick to the block. Okay, so now what am I going to talk to you about? Let's see. What's been going on? We're still working with the lawyers to get the estate done. Still waiting on people to get their act together. One being MetLife to get Wes's life insurance. I still haven't got a payment for that yet. And all these payments that I'm going to be getting have to go into a community fund, trust fund that Mom set up for Wes. And as soon as all of it comes in there, then the lawyer will shut the trust fund down, because it said that when Wes died, that all the money that was in the trust fund would be mine. And to do as what I pleased. I didn't have to obey trust. She just didn't want Wes to go out and blow all the money. So she set it up in a trust fund. Plus, she didn't want him to have to be sued by the medical people and have to, pay them. So she was hiding the money from all these people. Of course, she just didn't want Wes to go out and buy 16 million sets of drums. He was a drummer, and he loved to collect snare drums, and that's another thing I got. I got a granddaughter that plays percussion in high school in Iowa, and but I told her I had cymbals, but not the kind of cymbals that have handles on them that because she does that too. But I said there are cymbals that you put on a set of drums when you're going to be playing in a band or whatever. But she wants a snare drum. So I thought, well, even though she never knew Wes, never met him, but I would still give her one of the snare drums. And I don't know. I'm going to make sure we put those on the very back end of the truck, so when we get to Iowa, we can just open up the truck and she can choose which one she wants. And drumsticks. I got a jillion drumsticks. Wes was, they're not that expensive to buy, but he just loved different drumsticks. And my oldest son, Wes, has a cymbal from Istanbul. And my oldest son wants that. He wants to just have it he wants to frame it in his house. So I told him he could have that. It's it's really big. Oh, I need a paper. I was going to stamp on this is my spongy thing. So when you go to the craft store and you want to buy fun foam, the kids' fun foam is real narrow. This is really thick. See how thick it is? And if you ever find this, you need to grab it and pick up a few of them, because it's really nice to stamp on. Really, you can see how nice my images are coming out. And like I said, I don't really need to push as hard as I'm pushing, because it's just killing my neck and my shoulders to push this hard. Yeah, I don't know why I'm pushing hard. I guess I pushed hard on some face images that I had to make sure I got the nose and the mouth and the eyes all in there, But see, you don't need to push hard. I don't need to stand up and stomp on it. So I'm hoping you guys are all okay. You've been all okay. I've been watching a lot of you on YouTube. And I don't think I'm going to start going live until I get my move done out to Utah, get settled in there, and then I'll start going live. I just don't want to infringe on a bunch of people, and I know they just say, it doesn't matter, just do what you're going to do. And I'm thinking, well, everybody's watching them, then nobody's going to come watch mine. You know, that's a dumb thing to think anyway, huh? So, anyway, that's about all I have to talk about. So, I was watching Dawn the other night. Was it last night? She was gluing in Fatty Patty. I get so interested in her. She really has gone gung-ho over her Fatty Patty. And I haven't hardly done anything in my Chunky Monkey at all. I have 2 or 3 different glue books going. Let's see if I can get another one this way on the page. I don't know if I can or not. No. I don't want to try. I don't want to ruin them. So we'll just put them down this way. Yeah, so anyway, she's really got hers really out there. I think this is her, I don't know if this was her first one or was her second one. I know she started another one and was doing 2. But anyway, she's really, and I know she was telling everybody how relaxing it is to just sit and glue, and it really is. It's just really relaxing. Like, stamping is kind of relaxing to me, just to sit here and, you know, it's mundane. You don't have to think about it. You just do it. I think that's with gluing. It's mundane. You don't have to use your brain cells. Alright, there's another page. I only have 2 more to go, and then I'll be putting them in the printer and copy them. And it looks like it's going to start raining again, and so my roof is my roof's going to leak. She's had, I bet you, 5 companies, 4 or 5, I know it's more than 4. She's had like 5 companies, not the landlady, it's the management, but she has to go through the landlord. The landlord lives in Miami. So she has a management company lady that takes care of her house, but she, management company has to, go through her before they can do anything, and they wanted, anyway. So it's still gonna leak through, it doesn't leak like drip on the floor or anything, it leaks between the outside wall and the inside wall, and finds its way through a hole where they installed the window. Yeah, so pours down through there. So I have to I'm gonna put a little more glue stick on that. So I have to put Tupperware things in the windowsill to catch the water. It's not fun, and it just it just runs in here. It just pours in here, and it's in my craft room, and yeah. Luckily, it didn't get my printer wet. My printer was sitting on a table by that window, and I was lucky it didn't come that far in. I caught it in the windowsill. And let's see if that, oh, no, might fit that way, yeah. So, anyhow, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, that she won't, I don't know, they're going to have winter coming here pretty soon, and they won't get roofers out here in the wintertime to do the roof. I don't know what they're waiting on. They've got their estimates, so I keep thinking they're going to come any day and climb on the roof and start tearing shingles off. And what it is I live in a Cape Cod house, and so my bedrooms are upstairs with slanted ceilings, and where the window slants down, well, the window doesn't slant down, but where the roof connects to the porch, that's where it's running down through. It's the flashing. They didn't put the flashing on the windows correctly on either side, but the other side's not leaking yet. And around the fireplace, around the chimney, but that's not leaking yet, but it will. And so they need to fix all of that, and I know the landlady doesn't want to fix it unless it's broke. And she's going to have people come out here and just do patchwork. Patchwork, and then it's, that's just how she is. So, yeah. And that's what I have to deal with. Anyhow, these are going to be fun to color. Do them with my bright markers and color them all in. They'll be pretty. I have one more to do. And then I can choose. I'll sit and color these tonight while I'm watching the ball game, and get them ready to go on the front of the, decorate the front of the cover for these journal I'm going to make. And I'm going to paint it with Dylusions paints, the Diane Reevely paints. Yeah, but I'll tell you all that when I get ready and come on and do the, I've got it all cut out and everything, and I don't have any elastic, and I don't want to go to the craft store to get any, and I don't have any stores around here that carry elastic. Target doesn't even carry sewing elastic, so I'm gonna have to go to either, probably over to Michael's. Michael's is not that far. I keep forgetting that they built a new one. I'll probably just have to go over there and get some elastic, because I want the inserts to, I'm not going to sew them in, I'm just going to elastic them in. I don't know if I'm going to have room for that. Let's see. No, I'm not going to have room for that in that little corner, so we're done with that one. I have one more to do. And I don't have any more to talk about, so I'm going to get off of here and let you guys go, and I will see you on the next video when I get these all done. And, yeah, I get them all colored in, and, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, come on, little mouse, work. All right, bye-bye, guys.